holding on desperately versus letting go and allowing. I don't know if I've told this story before. I'm Rena, a spiritual alchemist and the host of the Awakening Soul Divinity podcast. Today I'm going to share with you how really hard it is when you're on your healing journey, or whatever you want to call it, to let go. And this has kind of been the theme of the last week. I want to share, I'm in nature, so that's the best place to kind of be to recognize the experience of letting go, because in the fall, all the leaves fall off the trees and they die, technically, so to speak. And then in the spring, all that death made room for regrowth. What I'm discovering about myself on this part of new chapter of my journey is that I held on so tight. When I held on tight, it really caused a lot of pain. And I'm going to give a short experience I had many years ago. My children were really little, and my ex-husband came home. We had decided to get a dog, but we already had a cat. Me, being the protective little empath that I have been my whole life, which learned I didn't need to do that because it was also part of the process of letting go, I decided I was going to pick the cat up so that she wouldn't be scared. I don't even remember at this point. I think it was a girl. But, so I'm holding the cat. My kids are standing next to me. My ex-husband walks through the door with a dog on the leash. And the cat does what a cat would do. It catted. It did not want to be held. It did not want to be held tightly, which I was doing to protect it. And so it pushed off of my stomach and scratched the heck out of my stomach to get away. That was, oh my God, that was like 25 years ago. And that taught me a valuable lesson about letting go. You can't hold on to things that don't want to be held on to. And it's such a challenge. As we go through our lives, we're always letting go. The biggest challenge is loss. I've always had that. And I just want you to know that when you allow that to happen, when it's time for that thing to go, whatever that thing is, it's going to tear at you. It's going to hold you down. It's going to make you think that you're losing your mind because you're like, but I don't want it to go, but that's the thing with life. It's not about holding on to the things that no longer serve us or want to scratch us or whatever. With the trees, it's springtime and the whole winter built up to the new growth. And it's kind of like a, how do I say this? It's like a example of what my life looks like now, where as hard as it is to let go of those things, I am doing it. Little by little, it actually gets easier. When we face that, it's okay to let go. Life isn't meant to be held on to like that. It's meant to flow, just like a creek or the river or the ocean. Or when we look at nature, we learn from nature. But you also get to look inside of you and learn the depths of you within nature, because you're nature. We are nature. We're part of that. And I just want you to know, if you're having a hard time right now, you're struggling about whether to let go of something that no longer serves you, you might want to consider doing it anyway, because you're not going to be able to make the space or the room, and you're not going to know what's on the other side of that if you don't. What's on the other side of that is freedom. And that's a big word for me. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know who needed to hear it, but it's worth it. And it's definitely something to work through, because we all seem to have this thing about letting go of things and loss. Anyway, I send my love and thank you for being here. And yeah, take care.